Hello everybody, this is Giraffe Dragon here bringing you another episode of Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we finished up the details on Serena Beach, basically Hotel Delfino, and now we are going towards Nookie Bay, or Nookie Bay. And the first mission, Uncork the Waterfall. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, basically the story behind this place is the fact that, well... hold on a sec. Basically the story here is that the water is poison. If you touch the water on the surface level, you'll take damage. But if you go under, you'll be perfectly fine. If you want a safe way how to enter into the water, then I would suggest getting close to the edge of where the water can make contact with the rest of the body, and you'll see that there. You can spray these glyphs here, and you can open up passageways. This is probably one of my favorite areas in terms of aesthetics. It's either that or the area that's after this, or at least that's technical. It's probably this area or the last area. You gotta spray down these. You gotta spray down all this paint here in order to sort of progress, to sort of like open up the way. Whoa, that was really weird. And if anybody bothers to notice, this is a paint that is actually quite similar to the paint that you encounter on the airstrip. Whoa. Almost done on this side. And, I suppose I might as well get this part over here. And, that's actually a bit of another gimmick, is that sometimes when you encounter specific places, enter into specific keyholes, you'll be ejected from it and be essentially forced to skyrocket, and the like. I wasn't trying to talk to you. Are you done? There. You spray with water to sort of make it smaller, and there's a one-up, that you can find up here for yourself. And yeah, this is pretty much the gopher fight. It's just it just sort of comes with whoa. Uh-oh. Whoa! No! I did not mean to do that. I'll meet you guys back over there in a sec. Cut. Okay, guys, we're back. Now let's see. This should be the final one, actually. Yep, that was the final one. It's just I fell down. I just sort of fell down. And this'll be the last time we see our gopher frenemy. Now the water will stay poisoned or polluted until about halfway when all the episodes are done. So do keep that in mind. And basically your goal for the first half of this area is focusing on trying to keep the place from being polluted further, essentially. That's sort of like your main goal for the first half, is getting the place unpolluted, and you're doing various tasks to sort of take care of that. The boss of Tricky Ruins. Now, there are two ways of how you can get up there. You can do it the way how I like to do it, or You can go it, or you can go up there the way how you're supposed to technically do it. The way how you're supposed to do it is that you're supposed to sort of, like, you know, just come up to this wise old teacher guy here, this grandfather, and he'll explain to you that you spray these glyphs in order to have passageways and the like appear. Here's the thing, though, is that unless they just provide like little cubby holes, they're not going to be there they won't be there forever. They will disappear. They will disappear back into the void, or at least back into the wall, once they are done. And, you know, it isn't really difficult or anything. It's just, I like to do it a little bit of a different way. By the way, golden birds give you shine sprites. There are only 2 to my knowledge. This one and the one that you can encounter at, what is it called again? Delfino Plaza. And, we see that we have some, interestingly enough, we appear to have some squid enemies, which is rather strange. Okay. Okay, and then run over this way. Make sure that you try to stick to the wall around here. Because you don't want to have to fall off and do all of that climb all over again. Yeah, we had the return of a Gooper Blooper. And funnily enough, I think it's playing the I think it's actually playing the mini boss thing. Actually, no, it's playing the Goop Piranha Plant theme. Also, if you do run out of, if you do end up running out of water, there is a water supply up here. You can refill it with that. Anyways, just like last time, you pull off his tentacles, and here's the thing, is that he's more like the first time that you fought him, sort of difficult. Come on. And honestly, this is the only boss that repeats so much. Because sure, yeah, you fought PD Piranha twice. Sure, yeah, we just fought the Gopher for the second time. That's weird, I couldn't pick them up for whatever reason. There we go. And yeah, I technically only have to pull off, like, you know, 2, 3 if you do it fast enough. But I like to be doubly sure. And then clear up all this mess. And yeah, this is kind of an oddly placed boss fight. Oh, I know how to do this. Let's make him suffer a little bit. He knows what's coming. That was cathartic. Anyways, all you gotta do here is fall down the hole, and don't worry, if you just fall into it normally, you'll be perfectly fine. And, something to note, there are, like, 2 blue coins here. And you can technically come back here at any time. It's just, I'd suggest being careful about it. And if you come back here during the later levels, you know, like, just post level 2, essentially, you'll get a 1-up here. There is also a way how to get in here by, essentially, what is it that I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, you use that springboard that you saw earlier in the first level, and then you use that to glitch yourself into the wall, falling into the hole, falling into the little chamber where the shine sprite is. I want to say that area is supposed to be a tomb of sorts, because you see a couple of shells, and the nookies and the nokies are a race of people that live in shells. In fact, when you spray them with water, they retract into their shell. And, well, you're forced into this conversation. And he's basically telling you, well, in order to actually save it, you need to go to the ocean floor, but that's impossible for you because you don't know how to do that yet. So therefore, I've decided to basically use my little magic powers here to give you a bowl. Huh. This is where Super Paper Mario got the idea from. And then use Flood to basically move around and collect red coins. Don't overdo it. If you run low on air, here's what you do. Just grab some regular coins to refill your meter. And then he uses some voodoo magic and just sort of... Ugh. Whoa. This is kind of weird. So yeah. Now we are collecting red coins in the bottle. Just like the game says. Now, you have essentially what are tank controls. I missed... How did I get all... Okay, I was wondering, how did I get all of those coins except for the red one? Well, wait a minute. This is what people don't actually like so much about these controls. It's the fact that you have a tank control scheme. Good news is that you only have to do this for 3 levels, and that's really only if you want 100%. You're only required to do it twice. Now, a little secret that is around here, though. Okay, now where is it? It's over here, I think. Right over with this other one. Come on. No, not quite. If you look behind the door, at the right angle, you see a book there. I'm not sure as to what the purposes of the book was. Maybe it was for a later part. Maybe it was designed for like a later part of a level, but ended up getting cut out. Now, let's see here. You have infinite water here, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Just make sure that you don't run out of coin. Just make sure that you don't run out of air. Okay. Okay, and the... Oh, no. No! Let go of me! These things will try to drag you back down to the bottom and the like, which is kind of annoying. Come on. Okay, there's the 7th, and then the 8th should be right down here some... Oh, I think I know where it is. No, I do not. Where it... Oh, there it is. And then the last... And then the Shine Sprite will activate right over there. Also, that's a really weird sort of status that I haven't seen before, the pink health bar. It seems to sort of protect you for a little while longer, but I've never actually seen much use out of that, honestly. We're actually blazing through this rather quickly. Yeah, the levels in Nookie Bay aren't that difficult. Anyways, going right back in. Ely, Mouth's Dentist. This is a level that a lot of people hate. Because, basically, we're facing a boss this level. And basically says, like, you know, make sure that you have this. Now, what you're supposed to do, funnily enough... Ow. I forgot about that for a sec. Now, what you're supposed to do is go over to the grandfather at the top, and then just sort of fall your way down, but that's not necessary. You just go into the loading zone area, and you're perfectly fine. And here's the boss. I do kind of wish there was a faster way of how to actually get yourself down there. And you will end up losing a little bit of health as you go down. There are coins everywhere though, but you are still in a sense forced by the game to sort of do things. These bubbles will help refill your air though on your way down. Just make sure that you spray them. Now what you gotta do here is to clean his mouth. Come on. And he should be about to do something. Okay, here it is. He's about to get ready to do his big move. Come on. Come on, one more tooth. Okay, now I gotta hurry. After you clean up some of his teeth, he'll start trying to do that little attack there where he tries to suck you down. If he hits you with that, he'll suck you all the way. He'll sort of chew you up and then he'll spit you back out to the beginning part of the area of the room. Come on. Come on. I need to get out of the vortex real quick. Okay, got him a few more times. I should probably go ahead and make sure that I get some more coins. Come on. Okay. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. Now you pretty much won't... The only thing that you can really take damage from in this fight is from the bubbles themselves. And the black plaque and the stuff, for him, doesn't regenerate, thank goodness. Why can't I have teeth like that? Come on. You freaking wuss! Come on. Fall faster! Okay. Come on. Now, which one's left? Come on. No! I'm almost done. Just let me finish off your stupid teeth. On. There! Remember, take proper care of your teeth. And as some of you might be able to guess, that golden tooth there is a shine sprite. And he left us a heart. Coins in the shape of a heart. Now this one we just sort of slowly fall to the bottom. Now I've never actually tested to see what happens if you fall into the void there. I'm not sure if it technically has a bottom or if it counts as like a bottomless pit that you sort of fall into. But I don't think I want to test that theory, except maybe off screen. Alright. Got another one down. Come on. Now, for a majority of your journey, unless you decide to do 100%, that particular opening cutscene is going to bother you the whole time. Pianissimo Surf Swim. This one is decidedly a bit more tricky. And that's because of the fact that there's water involved. It's not like a straight line or anything. Now, where he basically challenges us to go is all the way over there. At this point, the water is safe to traverse in its entirety. In less than 40 seconds, basically. Oh, I guess that was lucky then. I didn't even know that thing existed. I think that's used for speedruns, actually. I got here in under and almost half the time. That was actually kind of nice. Like a fish. It might not be the slow clown the slow clown chomper I took you for. Maybe race again. Watch for me. Honestly, out of the pianissimo, basically races, this is my least favorite of them. And that's because of the fact that I've had a tendency to lose them very often. Due to the fact that I would sort of fall, and then I would collide with an object, and then I would basically be giving him a big old boost, essentially. And that you have to turn around before you can run. The shell secret. Oh boy, this is probably going to take the rest of the episode. This is considered by a lot to be the hardest secret level in the game. I don't entirely blame them. I'll admit, I've had my fair share of losses to this particular one. Basically, what you gotta do is that you gotta reach the shell first before you can even challenge it. Oh. And, let me think here. I gotta go up. It's right up there. Okay. Almost there. Can I make it? No, I cannot. Okay. Okay, I made it up there. And there we go. He takes our little companion once again, and this is the reason why it is considered to be the hardest. Oh boy, spinning platforms and the like. Okay. Okay, we're gonna time this right. Okay. Made it there. Okay. Basically, the whole idea here, especially in these really harder sections. Why? I was doing so well! No! Why? Why did I do that? You see, now I'm frazzled. Okay. Okay. Okay, I made it there. Now, to not fuck up. Okay. Oh boy, This one is moving a bit faster now. Okay. And presto! I am probably going to die sometime soon. Oh boy. I got that taken care of, and there's only one thing left for Nookie Bay. Or Nookie Bay. And you know what? I've got some time. Let's do it. Hold it, Shadow Mario. This is literally proof that you can do stuff in around 30 minutes. Oh, and you look a bit tired. Also, for some reason, he is unaffected by the water itself. Now, you'll want to sort of stagger behind him a little bit when he is on... Whoa! You want to sort of stagger behind him a little bit when he's doing his jumps. Come on! Come on! Submit! Where are you going? Wait, where'd he go? No! Wait. And the thing is that he just sort of keeps jumping. That's pretty much his entire pattern there. Curses, I won't forget this. And you know, I messed up a couple of times during doing all this, and I wasn't even doing, like, you know, speedrun strats. You can beat Nookie Bay in under 30 minutes. It's completely doable. And, yeah, that'll be it for tonight, folks. Next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we will be heading to my favorite area in the game. See you all then.